Cafecito. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
Welcome to Cafecito. We're here on a very special edition today with a very special guest, Jessica Alba.
Hi.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Can you talk a little bit about how you grew up, the types of influences you had that sort of shaped the kind of lifestyle that you have today? In your book, you said something about becoming vegan when you were 12. That probably didn't go down well when your grandma made carnitas, right?
Yeah, right? No, my family, I think they've always thought I was a bit of a nut job. When I was 3 and I was like, I'm gonna be an independent woman and I don't need a man ever. I'm gonna work. To the age of 12, deciding I needed to be a vegan. I think at this point, they pretty much just think I'm crazy. But they love me. And I carried the values that I was taught as a child to respect myself, respect everyone around me, and respect the planet. And that's something that my family always instilled in me and that I hope to pass on to my kids.
It turns out it has been well established for years that children are especially vulnerable to toxic chemicals because their bodies are still developing. The vulnerability starts even before birth. I was aware of problems like air and water pollution, but I was shocked to learn that it is perfectly legal to have known toxic chemicals in consumer products that are on our shelves.
Can you tell me about your book, The Honest Life, and what advice do you have for young mothers, Latinas, or for everyone for that matter, when they're trying to create a healthy environment for their loved ones, but they feel a little bit overwhelmed
by everything? Overwhelming. It's crazy. That's why I wrote this book, because it needed to be easier. I didn't know that there were petrochemicals that cause cancer and contribute to allergies and asthma and learning disabilities and obesity and all these things that are in like laundry detergent and beauty products. Like, I had no idea. Right. So The Honest Life is basically just a bunch of tips and information that I've gathered over the last 5 years, and really kind of like breaking down that information, why it might be bad for you, and then you know, how to make a better choice. And also, like, nothing against someone who wants to live off the grid and who's a vegan and, you know, likes to make things in their backyard and do yoga all day. That's cool. But that's not me. Like, I'm still like a modern person who lives in the world, and I like beautiful things. And so I think there's a balance. Like, you can live a healthy life, but you don't have to be so extreme.
Would you give up treasure for love?
I think it's even a question.
You're like a sex symbol. Men go crazy.
Oh, they do?
After you.
No.
Is that ever awkward, like at home when you're as a mother, as a wife? Does your husband catch it and say, man, I'm tired of this? Or do you ever feel like, I just want to walk out the house with sweats and eat my yogurt today? Like, I
do that.
Okay.
I'm a person in the world. What are you talking? You think I walk around with wind machines and bathing suits and glitter on my body every day?
That's how it looks every time in the photos.
Oh, yes, no. It doesn't look like that at all. Oh my gosh.
Watch for part 2 of our interview with Jessica Alba as she talks about her exciting new roles and being a Latina in Hollywood.
Hi, I'm Jessica Alba. You are watching Cafecito on NBC Latino.